I was wondering, what advice would you give to world leaders to make the world safer and more unified?
Papa?
I was wondering what advice you would give to world leaders to make the world more safe and unified.
Oh, thank you. It's a very interesting question. I don't have ready-made answer, but I think the leaders should discuss, talk, and find a solution.
Thank you. This side, please. On my right.
Hello, my name is Prikuti. I'm from Nepal, and I'm a journalism student here at the Graduate School of Journalism. First of all, I would like to congratulate your government for holding the third phase of elections. My question is, how does your government look forward to resolving the crisis in Madhes that's been going on for over 2 years since the new constitution was promulgated? And also, since you talked a lot about good governance, how do you defend the largest cabinet that you have right now in Nepal, Nepal politics?
First of all, I would like to answer about the cabinet members, According to the constitution, 10% of its total number can become ministers. Therefore, 60 ministers is the 600 number of the Constitutional Assembly. 60 number of the cabinet is according to the Constitution, but still a smaller number, Regarding your question about issue of Madhes, we have entered into dialogue. We try to accommodate their some of the legitimate demand by amending the constitution, but unfortunately we couldn't pass the amendment because we need 2/3 of majority to pass the constitution. Therefore, we couldn't pass the constitution. Accordingly, we tried to accommodate their some of demand, but I think they realized and therefore they participated in the local election. I think they also understand the position right now. In future, Nepal's constitution is very much flexible. It can be reformed according to the wishes of the people. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. Thank you for being here. My name is Kevin. I'm a graduate student in the history department. I have a question for you. As the leader of a country who went through a natural disaster a few years ago, what is some advice you have for international organizations or the international world community regarding responses to natural disasters happening right now?
Yes, thank you very much for your concern about natural disaster, because Nepal is witnessed devastating earthquake recently. Unfortunately, still a few months ago, we had a devastating flood in the southern part of Nepal. But regarding earthquake, it is not easy to find a solution. Nobody knows when it happens. We have to have a preparedness. Therefore, Nepal is very much aware of the earthquake, and we can cope earthquake in the future because preparedness is necessary. Therefore, now we can whatever the disaster there, we are prepared. We can mitigate the disaster. Whatever.
My name is Agrika Nyopane. I'm in my first year at Colombia Undergraduate Engineering School, and my question is this: as a Nepali, I've seen many in Nepal discriminate against those that they do not consider Nepali. How do you plan to change the societal attitude and promote the idea that all people in Nepal are Nepali, not just people of specific backgrounds?
There is no. I don't think there is any discrimination among Nepalese. No.
Specifically towards Madhesis, people in Nepal, I think, do not completely accept that people of all backgrounds are Nepali.
No, they are the legitimate citizens. They have sovereign citizens. We don't have such. Yes, there are some problems, but we have to resolve these problems. Still, we have untouchability, unfortunately, in some areas. Still there are some caste system is there, but we have to eradicate this kind of things. But it might take time. There may be awareness program also should be introduced in Nepal, so that now there is not much about the disparities.
Law against the tradition of Chopadi, but what measures is your government going to take to change the attitude of the people towards this custom, and what more is going to be done to protect the rights of women in Nepal?
May I interject to ask you to explain that for those who are not familiar with the term in the audience? Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Chopadi, I believe, is where women who are menstruating, during the time of their menstruation period, they have to be sent outside of their houses and they have to stay in huts. And for the remainder of their period, they have to stay in their huts, and only when they're done with their period can they come back into their houses.
Yes, there are in few areas still they practice this kind of inhuman and illegal activity, but legally they are not allowed. Nobody can allow a woman to have during the menstruation time, they will be sent, they will be driven out from the house, no. But there may be some practices, maybe it is all illegal.
But what measures is your government going to take?
We just punish them if there is a report.
There was a lot of trash this year, and the trash was never removed from Mount Everest, and there's still a lot of trash.
We have to have, yes, I agree with you.
And the wage rights of the local community that serves these tourists.
We have to encourage local community, as well as the government should raise the money to clean, to trash, to remove the trash. But yes, there will also, unfortunately we don't know, but we have to tax the climbers as well, so
Yeah,
they should also pay. Yes.
All right, thank you.
Yes, thank you.